Hello again, welcome back to Dad vs Son with Bob, and we're about to go on with our final mission in this long 1915 campaign using the Germans, and it is a bomber escort all the way over here. So there's no way in the world we can really get back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, the chances of getting back there aren't real flash. So we have 4 fighters and 2 bombers. Both bombers are 0-1s, which is good. And we are taking Manfred, Ernst, Oswald and Bruno. So we have 2 aces and 2 skilled people. And we're about to get started. We currently have 38 victory points, which is bloody wonderful. And it maxes out at 40. So hopefully, we can actually get to 40. We do have heavy clouds, but we should be right. It's a little bit cool again, so I've got the old gloves on. Let's get started. Righto. So I'm going to start moving the mission track first so I don't forget. So we come on down like that and see if we get a flight event. This is all 11s and 12s. 2's a wonderful thing. We come down again. An 8 is good. We come down again. Still heading south. A 9 is good. And we're getting there. Down to our depot B. And a 9 is good, and we start heading west. With the sun rising behind us, a 9 is good. Over to our balloon barrage. Oops. A 5 is good, and we get into the trenches. Oh, I can actually reach that now. And we move into Sector E of the enemy trenches, and this is a 9 to 12 now. And nothing happening there, so we have to look at AAA, and there is no AAA. Righto, move down another. We move into their anti-aircraft zone. We're in the enemy rear now, so 10 to 12. Oh, nearly. And again, AAA. No AAA, which is good. Okay. Move down another. We're into Arras. And nothing happens. And down another. And nothing happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we are into the mission area, the objective. Let's grab an airfield first. Okay. We have the airfield. We'll put that in 2. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is, again, looking for an enemy rear event, and there is none, so we can start to set up. Righto, let's come over for our bombing run. Leave that like that. Right. Okay, so we need to set our stuff out. The airfield is a 2 initiative, 5 AAA, and it's going to take a bit of hitting. So the first thing we need to do is put out our aircraft. So we have Manfred, who is a 10, and 2 is 12. Ernst, who is a 10, and 3 is 13. Oswald, who is an 8, and 4 is 12. Bruno, who is a 7, and 4 is 11. And remembering the bombers this time because they got their bombs. The first one is a 2, and 4 is 6. And the other one is a 2, and 2 is 4. Now we have to work out when these bombers are going to drop. So this bomber here is going to drop on the 2nd. And this bomber here is going to drop on the 2nd as well. So there we go. So they're going to fly around a bit and see what they can find. Okay, so first to attack is going to be Ernst. So he's going to take 5 AAA to start with. Here it comes. And we have 1 potential hit. And it misses. So he is 13 to 2 for a strafing attack. Is an 11. He gets 3 die, and he is +3, I believe. Yes, +3. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4 hits, potentially. And he gets 4 hits. Well done, that man. And he climbs away. Next up is Manfred, who will take 5 AAA. Remembering we can damage the airfield with the fighters, but we can't destroy it, as I screwed up way back earlier. So here we go. 5 AAA, and we have 1 potential hit. Oh, and Manfred is hit and damaged. Okay, that's not much good. Righto, so he comes into the attack. He's at 10. So he gets 2 die, and he is +4. And he gets 2 hits. Because he's damaged, he needs 5 pluses. So 2 potential hits. And he gets 1 hit, taking it up to 5. And Manfred pulls away. Righto, next up is Oswald, who will take his 5 AAA. And we have no hits. And again, he gets 2 die, and he is +1 on these. And that's a miss, and that's a miss. And he climbs away in disgust. I think he was put off by Manfred being hit. Righto. Next up is Bruno. 5 AAA. Oh, 2 potential hits. So 1 die +1. And does nothing. Thank God for that. He's at 11 to 2 is 9. He gets 2 die. He's +1 to it. That's a miss, and that's a miss. And he climbs away. And the bombers it is going to take their AAA because they're not bombing. They're flying around trying to get in position to drop their bombs this round. So first bomber here, AAA, misses. Flies away. Ready to come in. And second bomber, 1 potential hit, which can't do anything to it, so he flies away as well. Okay, we go to round 2, and the bombers will drop this time. First things first, combat event check, and we have a 4, and we're in the enemy rear, so that's a 3, which means 1 die 6 of enemy fighters. Here they come, 3 enemy fighters. And we get Raymond, who's a 1. Donald, who's a 0. Oh, that's a 2-seater. Get rid of that. And Alfred, who's a 0. Okay. We do I don't think we do a detection check for these ones because we're actually within it. So we'll just put them out. So Raymond is a 7. Oh, and 6 is 13. Alfred is a 6, and 2 is 8. And Donald is a 6, and 6 is 12. They're not happy that we're attacking their field. Okay, so first up will be Manfred, who is now a 8, and 4 is 12. Followed by Ernst, who is a 10, and 4 is 14. We have Oswald, who is an 8, and 6 is 13. And we have Bruno, who is a 7, and 5 is 12. Then we have our first bomber is a 2, and 3 is 5. And our second bomber, a 2, and 1 is 3. Oakley dokley. Okay, so first up is going to be Ernst attacking Raymond. He gets 2 die. He's +4. So he gets 4 potential hits. So 1 die +3. 2 and 3 is 5 and does absolutely nothing. Okay, next up is Oswald against Donald. Again, 2 die +1, which gives him 3 potential hits. 1 die +2. 3 and 2 is 5, and nothing happens. Next up is Raymond. He's going to go after Manfred. So 2 die +1, and that gives him 1 hit, potentially. And he misses, and I used the wrong die, but that's okay. Next up then is Manfred going after Alfred. So we have 12 to 8 is 4, which gives him 3 die, and he is +4. So that gives him 1, 2, 3 potential hits because he needs 5 pluses. 1 die +2 does absolutely nothing. Wow. Which leaves Bruno now attacking here. So again, 3 die, I should say, +1, which is a miss, and 3 potential hits. So 1 die +2 is a 5, and he misses as well, which means that these buggers are now attacking our bombers. So we have 12 to 5 for Donald is a 7, which gives us 1 defensive die, and we get 2 potential hits. 1 die +1 and does nothing. And at 7, he gets 5 die with no modifiers. And he gets 1 potential hit, which can't do anything, and Donald comes away. Next up is Alfred against our bomber. And he is 3 away, which gives us 3 die each. So defensive fire first. And we have 2 potential hits. 1 die +1. Oh, useless. And he gets 3 die. No modifiers. And he gets 1 potential hit, which can't do anything either, and flies away, which leaves our bombers to come in now. Okay, so first bomber is going to take 5 AAA. no hits. And he's going to drop his first 3 bombs. He is at 1, 2, 3. 4 bombs. Which means he needs 5s. Okay. 5 pluses for his bombs. He gets 1 potential hit. And that's it. Okay. It's a 3, which does 3 damage, which takes it up to 8 and flips the airfield. So he's up to 8 hits now, which means my fighters can't do any damage to the airfield again. The bomber comes away, and we have the last one taking 3 AAA, our bomber. Yep. And there's 1 potential hit, which doesn't do anything. And the bomber comes in. I forgot about the +1 on the other one, but I don't think it really mattered. Now, he's only 1 away, so he needs 6s anyway. So 5s and 6s will hit this time. And we miss. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we miss. And we miss. Because he needed 6. Hang on, 6 plus. So that's his a hit. 1 hit. 5 plus 1 is 6. And he gets a whole 2 damage on it, taking it to 10. And we can't do any more damage to it. So we'll just put it over in the damaged area. We won't worry about that. Combat round 3. Well, in fact, because we're not going to be attacking it, so I don't care. We don't have anything to attack it with. So combat round 3, combat event, check. We have a 9, which is an 8, all enemy aircraft depart, and we're going to try and head home. Right-o. So we need to bring Manfred over this way, so we don't forget to do his checks. Righto. So the first thing that's going to happen is the damage aircraft check. A 6 is good. So we move. And we do our flight event check. Nothing happens. Manfred, damage check. A 2. No good. Okay, doubles. We have a 7 plus air skill, which is 4, is 10 plus. Aircraft remains in flight. So we move over to Arras, do our check, and there's nothing happening. We move our next one. We do our damaged aircraft, is fine. We're still looking for 10 to 12s for a flight event check. Whew, just got away with that. We move, AAA, forgot about it. And we have a 5, so that's 2 against each aircraft. Okay, Manfred, nothing. Ernst, 1 potential hit, which does nothing. Oswald, nothing. Bruno, nothing. First bomber, 1 potential hit, can't do anything. Second bomber, nothing. Okay. And then we move over to the next. We do our damaged aircraft check. A 3, he's fine, no effect. We do our 9 to 12 trench flight event check. Ooh, got away with that. And AAA again. 6, 3 die against each aircraft. Manfred, nothing. Ernst, 1 potential hit, does nothing. Oswald, 1 potential hit, does nothing. Bruno, nothing. First bomber, 1 potential hit, can't do anything. Second bomber, nothing. And we move into our trenches. We do the damaged aircraft check. 5 is good. Again, 9 to 12 in the trenches for flight event check. Nothing happening. And we move to our balloon. Damaged aircraft check. 4 is good. Flight event. A 10 is fine because we're in friendly rear now, so it's only 11 and 12. And we'll still keep heading east. Manfred's damaged aircraft. Whoop, it's a 1, so we have to check. 2 Ds. We have 7 plus 4 again is 11. Aircraft remains in flight. Okay, and then we have the flight event. And we have a flight event. And it is a 9 in friendly rear, which is enemy fighters. And we get 5 enemy fighters. Okay, a 1. Billy for a 2. Raymond for a 1. William's a 0. John's a 0. And Andrew's a 1. Okay, they're coming hard and fast at us. Right. They've got more fighters than us, so they will not be running away no matter what. Let's have a look at the detection check. Oh, that's no good. A 3. Our best friendly air skill is a 4, takes it to 7. Theirs is a 2, takes it to 5. And we lose 1 more for a bomber is a 4. Enemy spots you and attacks if equal or greater force. Now, I'm taking that to be fighters against fighters for this. So I think they will. And it's a +1 to the enemy initiative in the first. Okay, let's bring Manfred back over. We'll put out the enemy first because they're +1. So Billy is a 9. Oh, and 6 is 15. He's really getting angry. Let's bring this back over here. Okay, next up is Raymond, who is an 8, and 6 is 14. Andrew, who's an 8, and 1 is 9. William a 6, and 6 is 12. And John a 6, and 5 is 11. A 7 and 5 is 12. Okay. Righto, Manfred, who is an 8. Oh, and 1 is 9. Ouch. Ernst, who is a 10, and 3 is 13. Oops. Oswald, who is an 8, and 5 is 13. Bruno is a 7, and 5 is 12. Then Bomber 1 is a 3, and 3 is 6. And the other bomber is a 3, and 2 is 5. Right. So first up is going to be Billy against Ernst. So Billy is 2 ahead, so he will get 2 die. And he's +2s, which gives him a 5 and a 6, so 2 potential hits. So 1 die +1 is a 7. And we are damaged. Ouch. And Billy flies away feeling happy. Next is Raymond, and he's going to go after Ernst as well. He gets 2 die, +1, sorry. And misses. Oh no, sorry, he gets 4s. So it's 2 potential hits. 1 die +1 is a 6. And Ernst, down to there. And we need to roll on C9. C9. Okay, 1 die 6. A 1. Pilot killed, aircraft lost. So we need to leave that there. Ouch. Righto. Raymond. Well done, that man. Next, we have Oswald, who will attack John. Again, 2 die, +1. Gives him a 4 and a 5 is 2 potential hits. 1 die +1 is a 6, and John is damaged. That's something at least. Next is Bruno, who gets to attack Andrew, and he is at 12 to 9, which is 3, which gives him 3 die, and he's +1, which gives him 2, 4, 5 hits, potentially. 1 die +4. 4 and 2 is 6, and Andrew is damaged. And we come away. Next up will be William attacking Manfred. Again, he gets 3 die. No modifiers, which gives him 2 potential hits. 1 die +1. Whoo! Lucky! And John, 3 die. No modifiers against the same. And he gets 1 potential hit, which does nothing, and he comes away. We have nothing to do with Manfred, so that leaves Andrew to attack this bomber. He's at 3. So that's 3 defensive dice first. And we get 1 potential hit. And it misses, and he gets 3 die, looking for 5 pluses, and gets 3 potential hits. So 1 die +2. 3 and 2 is 5 and does nothing, and Andrew peels away. And our bombers come down, and we go to round 2. We're looking at a combat event, a 5. A 5, and we're in the friendly rear is a 6. They all remain for another round of combat. Okay, so let's put us out. Oswald is a 8, and 6 is 14. Bruno is a 7, and 4 is 11. Manfred is an 8, and 2 is 10. Bomber 1 is a 3, and 1 is 4. And Bomber 2 is a 3, and 4 is 7. Okay, Billy comes out as an 8, and 1 is 9. Raymond is a 7, and 6 is 13. William is a 6, and 2 is 8. John is a 4, and 1 is 5. And Andrew is a 4, and 2 is 6. Okay, so first up will be Oswald against Raymond. 2 die plus 1, which gives him 1 potential hit. A 5 does nothing, and Oswald climbs away. Next will be Raymond against Bruno. He gets 2 die plus 1, which gives him 1 potential hit, which does nothing, and Raymond climbs away. So next we have Bruno against Billy. He's at 2, so he gets 2 die plus 1 and misses because he got scared, and I don't blame him. Next is Manfred against Billy. 2 die plus 4. So we have 2 potential hits because he needs 5 pluses. 1 die plus 1, misses. Oops. Yeah, that's right. John was like that. And he flies away, which leaves now them attacking my bombers. Okay, so Billy comes into the attack first at range 2. He gets 2 dice, and we get 3 defense dice first. And we get 2 potential hits. 1 die plus 1 is a 7, and Billy is damaged. Billy gets 2 die, and he's plus 2s, which gives him a nothing there. 1 potential hit, which does nothing. So Billy is damaged and flies away. Next up is William against our bomber here at range 1. So we get 3 defensive die, and he gets 2 attack die. We have nothing. Oh, sorry, we have 2 potential hits. 1 die plus 1, and William is damaged. He gets 2 die, no modifiers, and gets 1 potential hit, which can't do anything, and William is damaged and flies away. We have our bomber, which can't fire. We have Andrew now attacking our other bomber at range 2. So we get 3 defensive die, which gives us 2 potential hits. 1 die plus 1, and that will destroy Andrew. He gets 2 die, no modifiers. Oh, sorry, he's a plus 1, which gives him 1 potential hit, which can't do anything, and Andrew is shot down. Righto, which leaves John and our bomber here. We get 3 defensive fire, which gives us 3 potential hits. 1 die plus 2, which does nothing. He gets 2 die, no modifier, and gets 1 potential hit, which can't do anything. And our bomber comes away, and we go up to the 3rd combat round. We have an 11 on the check. Plus 1 is 12. All enemy aircraft depart. Damn it. We damaged 3, shot down 1. That's not bad. Okay, so we still have Manfred. We need to bring over here because he's still broken. We're just going to hit... What happens at Airfield B? -1 for landing in a non-home airfield. Okay, so first things first. We'll do our move. We do our damaged aircraft check. A 6 is good. We do a flight event check. Nothing happens. Do our damaged aircraft check. Whoop. We could be in trouble. Roll 2 die. 3 and 4 is 7. Aircraft glides up to D3 spaces. Okay. Up to D3 spaces. 2 spaces, so he can glide 1, 2 to airfield B. So we need to do a difficult landing. 1 die 6. We get a 4. His air skill is 4, is 8. His performance rating is a 4, which gives him 12. We have heavy clouds is at 10. 5 plus, safe landing, place aircraft in recovery box. Well, that was good at least. Okay, so move on to, we then do the flight event check, and we have a flight event. Okay, and it is going to be number 8 in the friendly rear, which is enemy fighters again. And there are going to be 4 enemy fighters, and we're down to 2 fighters and 2 bombers. So they get John a 0, Frank a 0, Albert a 0, and Robert a 0. Okay. We'll do our detection check. It is a 10. We have a 1, makes an 11, minus 1 for our bombers is a 10. 9 to 10, you spot the enemy first. We may choose to engage or evade. We will evade. We can't really afford too much more. I think we're going to be lucky to break even as it is. We move on to the next. Do our check. It's a 9. We're fine. And we're landing at airfield B. Nothing happens there. And we have our post miraculous escape. A pilot thought dead or captured has miraculously returned to duty. Select 1 aircraft at random from the lost box and place it in the recovery box. It may not become ready until after next mission. If the squadron now has more than 8 aircraft, select 1 and return it to the club. Okay. Righto. So first off, we'll bring our normal aircraft back. So we have Oswald and Bruno. We'll get rid of our 2 bombers. Oh. We have Ernst down here as well as these. So we have 1, let's put them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me grab a 10-sided die. Okay. 1 a 10-sided die to see who comes back. And it's number 1, which is Heinrich, comes back. Okay. So these guys remain lost at the moment. And now we need to do our stuff. Okay, so enemy aircraft shot down. We have 1. So it's 1 plus 1 for his thing is 2. Plus 5 is 7 mission points. However, against that, we lost Ernst. Friendly fighter destroyed. -2. And the pilot's air skill. So we're -2 and we're -4 is -6. We have 1 mission point, which we will use to recover Manfred, like that. So Manfred can come over again. Lothar can come over again. Like that. Andrew goes back in his box. Airfield goes away. Ernst is gone. Like that. We don't have any more missions for this campaign. In fact, I'll leave him there. So we've spent our 1 point. We finished with... Oh, hang on. We don't have 1 point because we landed on the wrong airfield as well, which was a -1. So, no, Manfred is still broken. Nearly forgot that. So we finished with 38. 38 victory points. And as you can see, for a long mission, 36 plus is a strategic victory. So that is that. So we will be going on to campaign 2 next. And campaign 2 will be a 1916 campaign using the Germans. Again, a long campaign. And we'll set up the campaign again. We will be bringing our aircraft over as per usual. So basically the way I'm looking at it is what we have here is Manfred is fixed because all of our flight here, our Staffel, is going on Christmas leave. And then they'll come back ready for 1916 and we can start upgrading to Tier 2 aircraft, all that sort of stuff. Righto. So thanks very much for watching. Hopefully the next one will go better. And it'll be interesting to see whether we end up with the Brits again or the French. So take care, be good, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.